Hello guys and welcome back. We are going to be playing Five Nights with Froggy, the original. As you can see, this is in English. The developer reached out to me, felt awfully bad that I played the second game entirely in Russian. He felt I would enjoy the experience if I played the game in English and learned the true backstory, and indeed he was right. I've played this several times and I want to take you into a new game here. New decorations for the garden. A year ago in the old castle of King Froggold the First were found old toys such as frog, gnomes, dolls, plastic crocodile, and a cat sneaker. The toys, according to the entries in the diary of the king, were called Froggy, Carlson, Donnell, Bagel, I hope I pronounced that correctly by the way, Kitty, and Croco. After that they were brought to the king's garden of Fairy Kingdom. On that day was the birthday of Prince Leonid II, and the toys were considered to be gifts for the birthday. So that was sweet. The king had passed away, and the toys were given to his son as gifts. And the toys were left in the garden, you know, as sort of like gifts and as a memorial. And, you know, as royals, they have a certain way of conducting themselves. But in the night, there was vandalism, and Froggy had an eye torn out, and therefore they need a night guard, and that is going to be our job. And there is more in an article, and you can see this article has been vandalized, and I believe I have my suspicions of who. And I believe that Froggy's eye was torn in the protection of his family. I believe there is more to these young, brave toys than meets the eye. Butler Lorenzi on phone, congratulations. So he congratulates you and you say, oh good. But I do not know that we should trust this butler. But we go in van. We go in van. Excuse my English. I came and can go. It is beautiful here. I'm going to guard in this house. No, in that. And that is cool. I would rather sit in that. That is much more beautiful to me. And this is the first night. Hint, if Froggy comes, turn off the light. We are indeed going to turn off the light right away. And I'll show you why.
Hello. I'm the main servant of the king, and I will tell you about your responsibilities. The castle is beautiful, isn't it? Do you like our gates? So let's go. There's a tablet on the table. It is associated with the video surveillance system. You must watch. That all will be okay. Or the king will be furious. So sit in that fancy house from 12 p.m. to 6 a.m. Last guard had to read this crazy instruction to the new night watch guard. Alright. Terrible and right.
And there are children, by the way. You do want to
If
keep an eye on
Froggy
them,
comes,
keep them
turn
happy.
off the lamp. I think he means the frog.
There he is.
If Kitty comes, turn it on. King say that the children sleep on the camera one, and you must wind up the music box.
Froggy is smooth and shaken.
Good luck.
Oh, I hate him. I really do. One, I think he's the bad guy here, and two, he just annoys you with little nonsensical calls on stuff you would figure out on your own. But I actually love our hut here. It has a very, if you love the fairy tales of Europe, you recognize the hut on chicken legs. And I am not going to tell you any more. I'm going to let you look that one up. If you notice the skulls and the chicken legs, you know what it alludes to. That's actually the other hut. I believe that is his. I hope they go in there and give him nom-noms. Because I do not think he's a nice man. Anyone that would hurt teeny tinies. You would presume if they were in the king's... You know, the king's little loves his whole life. And then the king passed, and they were his sons, and they did not harm the son. And they did not become unkind until they were attacked themselves. And they don't seem to be after the prince or anyone else. They just seem to dislike people at night in a guard position. And if you're a teeny tiny, how do you know the difference between a butler and a night guard, correct? So I actually have a great deal of empathy for them now. I was thinking that every game Ella FNAF, they were angry, hurt little children, and they were downright homicidal, and it was all their fault. But we shall see as this goes on. Perhaps I am wrong. Perhaps they are not innocent little ones, but we shall see. I still like them, though. They're still scary. Yes, they are tiny, but there's something about them. And there's the missing eye. I would like to think he lost that in defense of his friends. And you have to keep the music box wound up unless you want them all to come visit you. I know at first the premise sounds rather silly. They're tiny. They're not giant animatronics. How silly. Yeah, how silly. How frightening could they be? But think of it. How could you fight something that teeny tiny if it had the capacity to hurt you? A swarm of bees is very teeny tiny, but they can still come after you. Drop camera and look, because teeny tiny kitty I have found will appear here. It's okay if Froggy comes in. Froggy cannot see in the dark. That bright, beautiful eye. Be darned, but if you see bright, glowing kitty eyes, and that's how I have gotten it from her, by the way. But this is a fun little game. And you do not have very much defense other than your lamp and the darkness. So those are your two doors here. If you want to compare the door mechanisms, those are your doors and this is your camera. You are not going to run down power, but you are going to run down oil. And what will happen is if you run down oil, Kitty will get you eventually if Kitty is on the move. If you have the lamp on at the wrong time, Froggy will come join you. So it does behoove you to watch. Froggy could be in with us right now because I am not catching him on cam. And it's okay if he is in with you in the dark because he cannot see in the dark. There we go. We made it through night 1. I'm going to take you into night 2. This might run on a little longer, but I'm going to take you into night 2. Oh, and by the way, I came down last night, not to take away from this game, but I came down last night, thought I heard something, went back up. And look at the beautiful scenery. Came down this morning and found a little fox asleep in my chair with my headset on. Checked my channel and found out Foxy had done a Let's Play. Just so you guys know, any of the children in this household are allowed to do a Let's Play. They are more than welcome. Foxy did not have to sneak a sneak. If Kitty comes, turn on the light. Also, do not forget to look at how to play in the main menu. Okay, I'll turn off the light at first.
Just imagine. We have the results of the guards with hallucinations, and judging by the results, He's okay. When
There
I
she is.
saw him, he
Right there.
said
See her?
something about
She's at the bottom of the
Tricroco.
screen if you can't
If
see
it
my pointer.
comes, then I think that is a joke. It bet that your microphone is broken. I would like what's going on with
Microphone?
you at night.
I'm
I'm
sorry, I
going
didn't
to
understand him.
go to bed. Good night. See you soon.
I honestly don't like that man, but I think I've established that. Yes, yes. Okay. Kitty's eyes will appear right here, by the way. And to relight our lamp, we do that. Voila. And that is about probably the real reason it dazzles her, is that you light her bottom. I mean, that is where her eyes usually appear for me. Maybe for you, she will appear in a different area. Let me make sure there's not a young frog with us. I do not see a young frog. Okay, I've lost him. Let's look for him. Do not see him outside. There he is. Hi! I'm gonna keep an eye on him. Keep an eye on our oil consumption. Okay, and let's look for young kitty. I do not see her. I do not get very far through this night. We are almost up to 2, but I unfortunately do not get too far. But I just thought I would take you through this. But, young foxes are more than welcome to make recordings. Here he comes. So I'm gonna put out the lamp. And hopefully she is not going to join us. I do not see her little glowies. I see him. There she is. And what they did last night is they teamed up on me. There she is. Oh, she moved. Let's drop cam. She's not in here yet. Okay, we're almost at 3. We don't really have to check his cam. Okay, let's drop cam. I don't see her. I don't see her little glowies. Okay, we're at 3. We're doing okay. Oh. Music box, music box, music box, music box, music box, music box, music box. And just for the heck of it. We're almost to 4. Let me see where he is. There he is. Okay, we're good with him. I don't know where Kitty is, and I'm not too happy not knowing where she is. I love her, she's tiny, but she usually ends up right on top of my head is where she ends up. It's a very exciting game. He is coming close. There she is, so she's going to probably wait for me to put the oil out. It's 4:14, so I'm going to let the oil run down is actually what I'm going to do. Oil is going to probably run down on us before... Yes. Oil is out. That's okay. We can only hope that Kitty decides to be a kind kitty. She won't, but we're okay from Froggy. We can only hope that Kitty stays away. But we have made it to almost 5, which is pretty decent. I ran out of oil. You don't really want to do that. All the matches in the world aren't going to help you against her, by the way. And there's no way in this game to run out and get oil. I don't know why I keep checking his house. I'm assuming that's his house. I really don't care. Uh-oh. Okay, 514. Is that her? That's one of them. 525. Disappeared. 528. Come on, guys. Have some mercy tonight. Whoa! Okay. She got me. That's okay. I knew when the oil ran out we wouldn't make it. But we did pretty good, and that is this game. It's a lot of fun. You've got to balance using your oil and putting out the lamp. And it is a lot of fun, and it is a jump scare game. So if you like your jump scare games, obviously you do if you're a FNAF fan, Five Nights with Froggy. And as it goes on, you learn more of the story. I haven't mastered Night 2 yet, but I'm going to keep playing this after I sign off. And I will give you the link below, so go take it out for a spin. And there are actually 3 games in this series. The next 2 are in Russian, but that's quite alright. Give them a spin as well. And if you like what you see, like, comment, and subscribe. And again, Little Foxy, any of the family are welcome to do a Let's Play. If you want to see them, you know, go ahead and say something. You got anything to add, Foxy?
I shouldn't have snuck down, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. You want to be a Let's Player, that's okay.
I was just really upset.
That's okay. I know it hurts to hear people say mean things about you. That's okay.
Okay.
Okay, guys, this is Nightcat signing off. Hope you enjoyed this one. And I think Little Foxy did pretty well for his first night out. It was about 2 a.m. and he was recording. And the microphone was zapping him. And sometimes this microphone does that. So, I'm pretty proud of him. Poor little guy, he didn't know what to do. I still don't know how he wore the headset and spoke into it. So, I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.